Close Sports. We're coming to you live right here, Leesburg, Jay Vaquer here, guys. Today, ladies, I'll get you guys for the NXT Homecoming full set results. Get you guys to for sure, guys. Also, everybody, it's gonna come to Oba Femi versus NXTrickNA once again. Winner take all next week, guys. And also the fact that also more Teal Travis Kelsey. Aaron Jones is in the IR with the injured hammy. Not good there for him. And much more than news come by the way, guys. I'll get you guys to that. All right, so first things first, I'm starting over the NXT Homecoming Full Sale 2025 results. Here they are, guys. Charlotte Flair, so HBK, DX, they reunited, by the way. Yeah, HBK, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. William Regal says, War Games. It says right there, guys. And it happened, which it did, by the way, which I'm excited for that overall. And then Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, they came out for the women's title, women's tag title defense, by the way. The women's wrestling expanded. Yep. Expanded throughout the years. It always has been, and it continues to grow. So that's what's, but also Charlotte Flair, linked to Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, retained the women's tag team titles once again. By the way, Trick and Melo Gang, they defeated DIY after The Miz gave Johnny Wrestling of DIY a skull-crushing finale. All Ego Within Page retains the NXT North American title once again. By the way, Tavion Heights gets All Ego Within Page for the NXT North American title at No Mercy, by the way. And you also DP there too. Bobby Roode meets Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. What a glorious moment for NXT Universe. A glorious segment that was ensued. Wow. I gotta say, Joe Hendry and Bobby Roode. Wow. Glorious. How glorious was that? I believe in Joe Hendry. I gotta love it. But Joe Hendry and Bobby Roode, wow. Bobby Roode came back home, by the way, which he did. And he's our former NXT champion zone, right? But I'll tell you this, though. Joe Hendry, he's going to the NXT title. I know they did overall. Speaking of the NXT, and also what a moment that's for him. So wow, that blew my mind. I mean, last night, wow. Also, Rhea Ripley, Lyra Valkyria, and Stephanie Vaquer, they took out Fatal Inch, by the way. And also, Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Vaquer, they gave the devil's kiss. Wow. I absolutely love that. That's the best thing ever. That's the best you've ever heard all day. I know that it was. Wow. You know. Gotta love it. You gotta love it, but you gotta love it. You gotta love it, guys. So, also, this was announced, by the way. Speaking of the NXT title, by the way, NXTrickNA against Oba once again next week. Winner take all. Both titles on the line. The NXT title and the TNA title next week. But I'll tell you this: numerous TNA stars aren't didn't count this at all, and you saw the floods of tweets that were shown by the some TNA stars, like their frustration over that WWE has owned TNA, but there can be an invasion looming for NXT. So who's gonna be for next week? Is it gonna be Oba 2 belts or Tricky 2 belts? I mean, look at JC Jane. JC Jane, she was JC 2 belts when she held on to the NXT Women's title and the Knockouts title. But history can be made. Now history is going to be made yet again next week. If it's going to be Oba 2 belts or Tricky 2 belts. Now the winner of that match faces Ricky Saints at No Mercy. Yeah. But new TNA stars aren't taking us. If you see those tweets, if you see those remarks, oh man, teenage stars are not pleased about this. I know that they aren't. But there could be invasion limit by for NXT. So NXT, watch out. And you see some teenage stars coming to NXT and compete. You saw people like Ashley Elegance. She was a former NXT WWE star. Yeah, former Dana Brooke. You saw likes of you saw Moose was there. He's got unfinished business with Oba Femi. You also got guys like Ali, by the way. She does. And then you got people like Mike Santana, who by the way has competed, who did compete on NXT by the way, but he likes frustration by not carrying the TNA title, but I'll tell you the TrickNA is gonna defend. I mean, the TrickNA is supposed to defend the TNA title against Mike Santana at BFG next month, birthday month of October, but there can be a new champ looming by. It's gonna be Tricky 2 belts, or it's gonna be Oba 2 belts. But wow, and I mean wow. So Mike Santana, man, oh man, I'll tell you, he's probably not too pleased about this. I know there's that. Ashby Elegance is too pleased about it. The likes of Moose, who's got finished score with Oba. You got people like Ali. The TNA talent, by the way, they're not too pleased about this. I know that they're not. So I mean, TNA stars when they want to bring a W title to them, but yeah, that's all there's to say on that, guys. That's all there's to say. But I mean, sure, there's NXT NA, which is, but WWE TNA doing a crossover partnership, which is looking pretty good so far, or even NXT NA, which is doing so well. But even Joe Harris makes numerous appearances in NXT, which has, by the way, as well. But there's an invasion looming by, a TNA invasion looming by for NXT. And I'll tell you this, it may lead to Survivor Series War Games. Yeah, could happen. Or it could be a No Mercy, who knows? So I'll say whatever happens next week, wow. That's something to look forward to, by the way, guys, as well. So it could come down to NXT versus Team TNA, Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT versus TNA, or Team WWE versus Team TNA. But wow, it would be crazy. That would be insane. I mean, sure there was Survivor Series, Raw versus SmackDown in the past, and there's Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. Survivor Series War Games, but it may come down. I mean, War Games may came earlier, by the way, because it may come down to NXT versus TNA, Survivor Series War Games. So yeah, that's something to look forward to, guys. So they could be invading next week. We have to wait and see that plays out, guys. That's all I can say to that, guys. So those, ladies and gents, are the NXT Homecoming Full Sale 2025 results. That's all news you got to know for that. NXT started at Full Sale, which they did, by the way. So, guys, your thoughts, let me know about that. Who do you got winning? Who do you have winning the becoming? You have Oba 2 belts, or do you have Tricky 2 belts? Thoughts about that? Let me know about that. I guess I'll just respond to that. Also, notice, by the way, that the winner gets Ricky Saints and No Mercy. That's all that you get for that, guys. Also, notice, by the way, guys, that let's see here, Cardi B pregnant with Stefon Diggs' kiddo. Wow. That's something right there, guys. That's something right there, guys. Wow. This was, guys. So more until Travis Kelce. So TK, this podcast, guys. So Jimmy Fallon was on the Noise podcast, and he talked to Travis Kelce about wedding planning, which he did, by the way, on that note. But wow. And I mean, wow. So yeah. Yeah. And TK, Travis Kelce, he's playing the wedding era on the with Taylor Swift, by the way, and he's more into like the DJs, but he's more into like we're like live music people. Wow. So how the wedding era spans out? That's to look forward to, guys. Something to look forward to, everybody. So yes, the wedding era is gonna be happening whatever that's going to be, wherever the location is, wherever the venue's going to be, the date. Oh man, the Swifty wedding. It's upon us, guys. It can be later this year or 2026, guys. So, guys, we're tuning in to find out on that, guys. That's all there's you gotta know. So look for that, guys. So congratulations to Chelsea Kelsey, did the thinkable, and Swifty vows are gonna be made. I know they will, which they will, by the way. Also, it's also guys, by the way, that Aaron Jones is on the IR with the injured hammy, not good there for him. Also, guys, Storm beat the Aces. They're tied to 1, which are, by the way, in the WN playoffs. Also, guys, Braves beat the Nets again, finding nothing. Yeah, the Aces beat the Red Sox 2-1. Yeah, the Cubs beat the Pirates 4-1. Again 4-1. Guards they defeat the Tigers 10-5. The Mets they defeat the Padres 8-3. Yankees they defeat the Twins 10-9. The Brewers they defeat the Angels 9-2. The O's defeat the Shy Sox again 8-7. Mariners defeat the Royals 12-5. The Cards defeat the Reds 3-0. Astros defeat the Rangers again 6-5. Phillies defeat the Dodgers against 9-6. Marlins beat the Rockies again. Marlins beat the Rockies 6-5. Blue Jays beat the Rays again 6-5. And D-backs defeat the Giants 6-5 as well. So that's all I need you to get for that as well. That's all to say about that, everybody. Also, guys, let's see here. Let's see. So Vandy, they beat the Gamecocks last week, which they did. 31-7. So Diego Pavia promised Theo Von a date with his mom. Wow, guys, what do you? I mean, that means that Theo Von has dated. So Diego Pavia has dated Theo Von's mom. Are you kidding me right now? Really? Guys, your thoughts, but let me know about that just as well. That's all you got to do for that as well, but that's all to say about that. Also, guys, your Cal Riley, he ties Mickey Mantle and Ken Griffey Jr. for home run records for 55, 56 home runs. And but he could eclipse those home run records, which he could, by the way. Also, guys, once again, congrats to Katie Moon. She's won her 3rd pole vault title. Congrats to her on that, by the way. Also, guys, Jayden Reed has had clavicle and foot surgery, so not good there for him. So hope he gets well. Wish him full speed recovery, by the way. Also, there's also other guys that let's see here. Yeah. Once that brother wish out to happy 3rd milestone birthday to King Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, to Cassandra Peterson, Danielle Brooks, Denise Tantz, Dougie Fresh, Vin Rock, Ella Purnell, Esteban, Oia, Okan, Ovi, Malik Yoba, Andrew Easton, Lil Kayla, Slater, Cassidy Payne, Daria Kateb, Mia Diaz, and Jimmy Johnson. Send my brother wish out tweet. Simply sure just not told you got nobody told to say about that guys. That's all you got to know for that guy as well, buddy. That's all to say on that guy as well. So send my brother wish tweets about them constant. That's all you got to do. Also, guys, don't forget WrestlePalooza this Saturday, guys, on the ESPN app. Check it out, guys, as well, buddy. On Indy, check it out, guys, as well. All right, ladies, that's go. That will do it there for the Close Sports Report. Like, subscribe to the Close Sports Report YouTube channel, Facebook. All second. We're done to your sponsor for NXT Homecoming Full Sale 25. Let me know about guys. Are just as well, buddy. What is the Cardi B being pregnant with Stefon Diggs' kill? Your thoughts on that, guys, as well, buddy? That's about that, guys, as well. Also, guys, let's see here. Your thoughts on let's see. Who do you got? Is it gonna be Oba 2 belts or is it gonna be Tricky 2 belts next week? Thoughts about that, guys? And TNA locker room and TNA roster not to please by the wish or not, by the way. That's all you can do for that, guys. Also, guys, let's see here. Congrats to Katie Moon. She won her 3rd pole vault title. Congrats to her on that, by the way. Also, once again, your brother wishes out to Patrick Mahomes. King Mahomes starts 3rd milestone birthday today. Cassandra Peterson, Danielle Brooks, Denise Tantz, Dougie Fresh, Vinrock, Ella Purnell, Esteban Okan, Ovi, Malik Yoba, Andrew Easton, Lil Kayla. Somebody brother wish tweets. Be sure to set. I bet told you got to know for that, guys. I'll bet for a break news. Times out. There's so much soon as a whole lot more than close. Later, you got that's all to say, guys. Take care, you guys. You guys have a good day. Be joyous. Be safe. Bye bye.